It's not always easy to get to, but I feel better for it. At this time of the year, I normally have friends asking me, so what's your training plan look like?
The next day,
At this point in time, I normally say, I'm just trying to get through the day. Look at that amount of snow that I have to shovel. And then I have to run in it on top of that. And then it gets windy, it gets cold, it melts, it comes back again. It's a never-ending cycle. Some mornings are just so beautiful. So today, I woke up and I thought, how far and how long do I need to run in zone 2 before I start to see any improvements? And this was a little shocking to me, but I'm going to share it with you today. But first, I got to get up this slight incline. And I'm not doing well. Starting all over again. That's what I feel like. So I tell myself, baby steps, Dave. Baby steps. You got this. I've been running for a decade now, and I still have the questions of how long is it going to take for me to improve my fitness, my running capabilities?
so out of shape.
And I have the same answer all the time. Patience,
I
Dave.
say that every time I go out for a run, but that's just the way I feel. Oh God, it's so deep. It's so deep. Okay,
Look what the heck I'm running in.
let me get through
Snow
this,
is halfway up the fence.
and then we can talk.
I just have to have patience, and I have to realize that we are all different runners. We are all on a different journey. It takes time. Is it going to take months? Is it going to take weeks? Who knows?
Man, running through the snow.
I guess what I'm trying to say is you just have to love
beautiful.
what you do, because the only way that you're going to improve is if you have consistency. And
Seriously.
I don't have that right
So-
now. So what do I have?
So much deep snow, it causes me to slow down so much. But when I have an update on my arm, I'm going to share that today too, because how's my heart rate? Okay, it's only 143. How much running, how long do I need to go out for a run in zone 2 before I start to see results? Well, there is expert advice that says if you could get out for 150 minutes, which is 2.5 hours during the week, then that's like your baseline. And I was like, wow, that's not a lot. Kind of shocked me, right? How is that even possible to make a difference? Burning fat is your fuel source. I know that, but only 2.5 hours. Okay, so then I dug further and I found that 300 hours is a really good number, right? That's 5 hours per week. And I'm like, okay, well, I could probably get behind that. So, how does that equate to how many runs that you have to be doing? Well, I mean, that's strictly gonna be up to you. But if I were to look at it, I would say you're probably anywhere from 3 to 7 days, right? You could stretch it out, right? You could do 2 hours, or sorry, 2 days, but for the majority of people, that may be too much all at once. So again, it's shocking because I am only getting recently probably about 2.5 hours per week. And that is very sad. That's something that needs to change. I mean, I went out and I did a Goldilocks run. That's an 1.5-hour run. That's what I call them. Goldilocks run. Because, man, seriously, going uphill again.
Running in the snow adds a whole different mix to it. It's hard to run in this stuff. It's like running on the beach in the sand.
So you definitely want to be safe when you're out running, specifically when you just started off. I mean, I remember there was a point in time I was running 16 hours a week, which is way too much. I mean, I improved and it was epic, but they reached a point where it's like, man, I can't, this is not sustainable.
Over the decade, I've run marathons, half marathons, ultra marathons, 10Ks. I've done all of it. And no two runs are the same. These are peaceful runs. In the morning, I have the time to myself and I can just focus. I can get in the zone and just put in the miles. Because running is a beautiful thing.
If you're running by time, they say 45 to 60 minutes is a good amount of time to go out for a run. It does a great job. And, you know, I don't mind that. However, I don't think I've done a 45-minute run in a long time. I tend to go out, you know, 10K, 6 miles, just because it's an easy loop that I do. There are ways to literally destroy your running or keep you stuck where you are. And I find one of those is
bread. We
all love our carbs, our bread, baked goods, all that kind of stuff. And while I'm no different, I find it really does hold me back. When I'm eating more kind of keto, not that I strive to be that way, but when I cut out a lot of the baked goods, pasta and the breads, things improve. And right now, I'm struggling because I'm trying to break that habit. And I say all this just to be upfront and honest and share what I'm kind of going through right at the moment. Because January runs build for a strong, you know, springtime, summertime, fall time, you know, race, if that's what I'm doing. I don't know if that's what I'm doing or not, but I gotta start somewhere. Now, probably want to know, well, if you've been watching for a while, I mentioned that I have like tennis elbow, and if you don't know what that is, it's what it is on the screen. Just the elbow is very sore, very inflamed, and even running, like holding my arm like this, it hurts. Like the forearm, I got one of those bands that I put on. Okay, I'm struggling right now because I'm going uphill. Of course I'm going to talk when I'm going uphill, because if I don't talk now, my GoPro is going to shut off because it's going to get too cold and that battery is going to drain like always. It's technology, right? I probably got a car coming behind me. So I went to my chiropractor the other day. Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago. And I had what's called a shockwave therapy on my arm. Oh my God. It's like this little ultrasound kind of device. They rub up and down and on the end of your elbow bone. Not like elbow bone, but it's like the one at the side. I forget what it's called. But what I can say is, okay, I'm so out of shape. What I can say is it does it for 4 minutes. And it sends all these shock waves through the area where she's rolling this device. And I can feel it, but I'm not screaming, it's not in pain. But first time I've ever had it done, the feeling was weird. But oh my gosh, how amazing was it? It was life-changing. Like, I'm wearing my band right now just because I just shovel all the snow that came down. But not only it was the snow, it was the freezing rain that came down on top of the snow that I had to shovel first. And that was jarring because you're shoveling and it's killing your elbow, your forearm and everything else. But then it decided it would snow right after all of that, and then the snow plow came by. Oh my gosh, that was just a lot of snow, very heavy, very wet. Yeah. So my arms were very sore, including the one that I'm holding my GoPro with right now. So I have to switch between the two arms. So yeah, wintertime is more of a challenge for me as a runner, me as a husband, because I look after all the snow. And yes, I do have a little electric blower, but I don't have one of those big gas ones. I never ever bothered to get one of those. It's being like, I don't know. I used to have one a long time ago, but I'm like, I'm not going to spend the money to get another one of these things. I'll just shovel. But then my wife last year got me one of these electronic ones, and it works pretty well. So it does help when I need it. But on the heavy wet stuff, yeah, it isn't gonna cut it. And even if I had a snowblower, I don't know if it'd be able to get through all the ice and stuff, because the last one didn't do so well. Anyways, that's the update on that. Not that you really needed to know any of that. Snow gonna roll in, or rain, or what, I don't know. It's warm right now. It's 0, so it's like 32 Fahrenheit. All right, so it's good. It's good weather to run in, except running in this is very difficult. Again, not complaining, just sharing. Right, just sharing what I'm going through. But the thing is just running is therapy for me. It just feels so good to move. You know, when you're out there for an hour, it just feels great. But when I went out for an hour and a half the other day, that was flipping probably the best ever. Felt so good. Okay, so welcome to my run. We all need to find our superpower. I don't know about you, but I think my superpower is talking. But with all seriousness, I really do think that I've gotten into the business that I have, and I have this running YouTube channel. So I think talking, I may have the gift of the gab. So after I finish my run, I'm gonna go home, grab a bite to eat, and then I have an appointment. And then after that, I'm gonna go to the gym, meet up with my business partner. We'll do a workout, talk business planning and all that kind of jazz. And yeah, that's what today looks like. And if it snows, I'll come home and I'll shovel snow for another hour. Again, not complaining, just sharing.
2 hours later.
Got to, but I feel better for it. Just got out of the gym. Had my appointment this morning, had my run, lifted some weights. It was leg day. I also went on the bike with my buddy because it was his first day back at the gym. My gosh, what a day. So I think I'm gonna have to go back home and shovel snow. Like I said earlier on, my gosh, I'm so done with winter and it's only January 7th. I mean, really? Again, not complaining, just sharing. All right, where am I going? To be quite honest, I think I just want to go to bed. I'm so tired. It was an early morning. I've been getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning pretty much every day for like, it's been a long time. I really enjoy it, but I start to die off later on in the day, so we'll see. And like I always say, get out and run. That was a very hard run today. Felt like I was running in sand.